to wait and see the effect that has, on the presidential.
Well, look, the 6-week ban in Florida is pulling around 20% of support. I mean, this is an 80-20 kind of thing. So I understand what you're saying about Cubans, et cetera, but 80-20 is not like there's not a whole lot of fight there.
Right.
And
I'm on daylight on that one.
Yeah. And the other thing is, look, I think this actually puts North Carolina further in play, too, because Biden only lost North Carolina by 74,000 votes. If you're in North Carolina, the place you went to was potentially Florida, which you won't be able to now because of 6-week ban. So it's now like you got to go way north. Virginia, I think, is the closest place if you're a woman and want to exercise your reproductive freedom. That's where you have to go because of this ruling. So you got that. You also, look, as somebody who's worked in a lot of presidential campaigns, as Stuart and Rick know this, when you lose a presidential campaign, you're not very popular back home right away. You might get it back someday, but there's a whole bunch of people who've done that and been in, at the low point of their. So DeSantis is not like after signing the 6-week ban that's only supported by 20%, and then you got Rick Scott, who he's going to go out and campaign hard to support the 6-week ban, all that stuff, and he's not well liked anyway. And Democrats actually have Debbie McChrystal Powell, a woman who I think, just for this moment is perfect to be the kind of, the person that goes into battle against Scott. So, look, if Biden, I agree with you guys, don't know whether Biden can actually win the state or not, but if he keeps it within even high single digits, she could take Rick Scott out. And that alone makes, and by the way, it may help Biden take North Carolina. So I just think whether Biden can take Florida or not, this is a game changer. It could make the Senate again more possible for Democrats to hold on to, and actually put North Carolina in play. It could potentially put Florida in play, but
it may also have a knock-on effect in Georgia too. I think,
same reason,
because there is a pretty big cohort of pro-choice women, including Republican women, especially in the donut and outside of Atlanta, because this is not that is definitely part of the coalition that helped Biden, Warnock, and Ossoff win in that state. And I think that if this becomes the topic of conversation for a Rick Scott or for Trump in Georgia or North Carolina, you've got a big cohort of educated women who are livid about this subject, who are not gonna treat it, as the 5th or 6th or 10th issue on their agenda, but the 1st or 2nd.
Especially with someone like Mark Robinson running a gubernatorial race in North Carolina.
Exactly.
Good point.
Time and time again, help the Democrats. So,
Kevin, before